Okay, we're going to get our horizon line in. The height of our paper is 8.5 inches. Half of 8.5 is 4 1/4. We're going to draw our horizontal line in, our horizon line in. Vanishing point goes on the far right and the far left. So we have our horizon line in, our two vanishing points, one to the right, one to the left. This is 2-point perspective. We're going to draw some cubes. We're going to be intersecting and overlapping them. Along the horizon line, we're going to start at 0 on the left. We're going to measure over 4.5 inches. At this mark here, we're going to line up our ruler with the bottom of our paper. We're going to start with the 0 down at the bottom along this 4.5 inch mark. And along the ruler, we're going to make 2 marks, one at 1 inch and one at 8 inches. And we're going to draw a vertical line from the 1 inch to the 8 inches. We're going to draw orthogonal lines. This is our first cube. We're drawing orthogonal lines from the top of this vertical line to the left and to the right vanishing point. We want our orthogonal lines to be about 1.5 inches. Then we are going to draw vertical lines to close off the sides of our first cube. Erase any extra orthogonal lines. We're going to get our second cube in along the horizon line. We're going to line up our ruler along the horizon line, start at 0 on the left, make a mark at 9 inches. And we're going to make a second vertical line here for our second cube. We're going to start with 0 down at the bottom. We're going to line up our ruler up against that 9-inch mark. And we're drawing a vertical line from 1 inch to 7 inches. From the top and bottom of the vertical line, we're going to be drawing orthogonal lines to the vanishing points. We want our orthogonal lines to be about 2 inches. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2 inches. 2 inches. We're going to draw our vertical lines to close off the sides. Okay, that's our second cube. Our third cube is going to overlap these 2 cubes, so it's going to come right up here in the front. We're going to measure over on the horizon line, start at 0 on the left, measure over to 7.5 inches, make a mark there on the horizon line at 7.5 inches. We're going to line up our ruler vertically up against that 7.5 inch mark, start at 0 at the bottom, and we're going to draw a vertical line going from 1 inch to 3 inches. We're going to draw our orthogonal lines in. And our orthogonal lines are going to be really long. We're going to bring this cube all the way back, but not all the way back to the vanishing point. We're going to leave a space at about, we're going to leave a 2-inch space over here. So we're not going to go all the way through. We want 2 inches between the end of this orthogonal line and the vanishing point. So 2 inches from the edge of the paper. draw our orthogonal line to the right side. We just kind of want to pass this cube here. So as long as your orthogonal line is passing the edge of this cube, we'll stop there. Then we're going to draw our orthogonal lines from the bottom of the vertical line to both vanishing points. So this is going to be one wide cube that's going to be going in front of the two previous ones. Vertical lines to close off the sides. And we need to get the top of this cube because it's below our horizon line or below eye level. We're looking down at this cube. So we have to get the top. Remember, when we close off the top of the cube, we go from the left side of our cube to the opposite vanishing point. And then we go from the right side to the opposite. So from the right side of our cube to the left vanishing point. And where those two lines intersect, right here, is where the back corner of our cube is going to be. And erase the extra orthogonal line. We can also now erase our horizon line. We want to get this out of the way so it doesn't confuse us. We don't really need it anymore. We already have our vanishing points in, so we don't need this horizon line anymore. Okay, so we have 3 cubes. In order to make this cube look like it's in front of the other 2, we have to erase everything inside of this cube in the front. So we have to erase everything inside of this cube so it looks like it's in front. Okay, so now this cube, oh, I missed a line over here. So now it appears as though this cube is in front of the other 2 because I've erased everything inside of this one. Okay, so now we've overlapped our cubes. I'm going to show you how to now intersect a cube. So we're going to have this cube go through this one. Whenever you want to show a cube going through another one, you're going to extend the vertical lines into the next cube. So we're going to bring these down. And then from the central vertical line, we're going to draw new orthogonals to both vanishing points. So we're creating a new bottom to this cube. Okay, I'll zoom into that there. Okay, so we created a new bottom to this. We're going to erase everything inside. You can't see the back of this cube anymore. Okay, so now we see this longer vertical cube going through and coming out the bottom of this cube here. So that's an intersection. We're going to draw one more long cube that's going to go through both of these vertical cubes. So we're going to draw our central. Actually, before we draw this long cube, I want us to draw an opening here on this second cube so that when our longer cube comes through, we can actually see it go through this one. Let's create an opening there. So we're going to draw 2 vertical lines. And to orthogonals going to the left because this opening is going to be on the left side of our cube. So we're going to the left vanishing point. So this is above eye level. We're looking up at it. We're going to be able to see the ceiling. So whenever we draw a ceiling or a floor, we're going to the opposite vanishing point. So from the top left, we're going to the left vanishing point. So there's our opening. Now we're going to draw our cube that's going to go through both of these. We're going to draw our central vertical line here. This will be the corner of our building, and then the right side will be here. Left side will be on the other side here. So it's going to look like this here. It's going to go behind, it's actually going to go behind this cube, and it's going to go through the second cube and come out of the side. So our central vertical line is going to go right in here. We're going to measure about 1/2 inch from this central vertical line of our second cube. We're going to measure out to the right 1/2 inch and make a mark, and that's where our vertical line, our central vertical line, will go. Our central vertical line should be about 1 inch. So 1 inch. From the top and the bottom of our vertical line here, we're going to go to both vanishing points. So over here, we're going to skip over that. We're going to see it there. We won't see it there. We'll see it there. It's going behind this cube, so you're not going to draw it there, but you'll draw it out here. Okay. Same thing from the bottom. We're not going to see it there. We'll see it there because there's an opening. See it there. It's going behind this one, peeking out through the back there. We're going to draw 2 more from the central vertical line, from the top and bottom, going to the right vanishing point. And for these orthogonals, you kind of just want to stay inside. You don't want to pass the cube, the edge of the cube, so just stay inside the cube there. Vertical lines to close off the sides. Now, because this long cube is above our eye level, it means we're looking up, so we're going to be able to see a little bit of the underneath part of this cube. So we're going to do the same thing basically that we did to this cube here. We're going to crisscross our lines. We're going to go from the right corner of our cube to the left vanishing point. And then we're going to go from the left corner of our cube to the right vanishing point, and where those 2 lines intersect is where the back corner is going to be. That's right over here. That's the back corner. Okay, so we're going to erase those extra orthogonals. So this is underneath the cube here, the part that I'm shading in. We can see a little bit of that there. It's underneath the cube. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in. We're going to keep drawing in this area here. We want to make this look as if the cube is coming through the side. So we have to close off our cube here, kind of create a whole new separate cube. So we have our right orthogonal, our left orthogonal, and we're going to close this off with a vertical line. So we're creating a whole new cube that has a left and a right side, and we're going to erase these extra orthogonals because the cube is coming through the side, and we're just going to see a little piece of that stick out there. Okay. We're also going to create the new bottom for this new smaller cube. We're going to go from the left to the opposite side, and then from the right corner of our cube to the left vanishing point, the opposite side. That's my back corner there. Erase the extra orthogonal lines. Okay, so this is underneath my cube. I'm erasing everything else. This is the only piece that's coming out the side that I can see. And the rest of this I can see because there's an opening. Can't see it here. I can see it back here. It's behind this cube. I can't see it there, and it's coming out the left side over here. All right, so we overlapped our cubes and we intersected two cubes. This vertical one going through the wider cube, and then this longer cube going through our second cube there.